All right, coming up next is the UFC Heavyweight Showdown. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next when the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Well, you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, champ.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you could do that, you could do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 260 pounds. Kid Dynamite! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner. Ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. We'll see how long it goes. You've got a submission specialist on one side, and on the other side, maybe the most well-rounded fighter in this division.
Yeah, he is one of the best fighters in the entire UFC. But in front of him, he has one of the most dangerous fighters across all divisions in the octagon, because that one skill he has is so good that you're in danger the entire time.
Really making good use of his reach advantage there with that punch. He lands flush with that right hand. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Effective strike there by Lee. Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going.
He lands a big knee to the body.
Oh, single collar tie here. And he comes through with a big knee.
That knee hurt him.
He is all about that left kick to the body. So there it is, taller fighter landing a knee to the body. Lee gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. That one appeared to stun him.
to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Ooh, blocks the shot. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Lee, and he landed the right hand there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Real quick leg kick.
Oh, nice strike landed there by Lee.
Nice head kick.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Both fighters here continuing to try to get a more dominant position in the clinch, getting fatigued in the process, I would think.
It's very taxing to be chest to chest, a position we call 50-50 because nobody has the advantage. Who's going to be the one to find that one little area that they can expose to give them the slightest advantage?
Oh, and he lands a punch there. Good connection by him on that.
Great connect, so fast, so accurate. Watch the ability to land anywhere.
Switching stances here. Oh, nice combination of strikes there. In terms of the accuracy, I mean, that's exactly what a coach is looking for.
That's exactly, it's like the guy is hitting pads. It's like he's hitting focus mitts, but instead, he's dancing all over his opponent's face.
Oh, made good use of his size there as he lands the flush knee.
He loaded up on that right hand, too.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good tonight.
So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed. Oh, he hurt him bad with a jab. That is, oh, man, this dude is good.
Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. Now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch. You better protect that head.
Great job securing the Muay Thai clinch. Watch for big knees to the body, and eventually him switch it up with a big knee to the head.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Came of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
He's looking to land the right, just out of range. Takedown defense holds up. Now he's got the Muay Thai club. Oh, he lands another strike to his opponent's liver. There continue to be openings there. He targeted it effectively earlier in the fight, and the defense hasn't prevented him from doing so. If it's not broken, no need to fix it. Oh, and he lands yet another knee. And sometimes it pays to be the taller fighter, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. Lee gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Oh, landing a punch with the left hand now, so certainly putting it all together on the feet tonight.
He's doing a lot of work with his offhand.
Oh, the kickboxing chops on full display with that offering. Nicely done.
Beautiful kick landed by this man.
Oh, nice hook. That was a crippling shot right there.
Do it real tight, elbow tight, big check in it, landed it right on the chin. Lands a switch knee.
Finds a home for the left hand there. All right, so another good series of knees by him there, DC. That has been his weapon of choice tonight.
Weapon of choice because his opponent has not figured out where the knees are coming. High or low, every time he throws them, they're landing.
All right, so a big knockdown for him courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him. Yes, they hurt him in the last round. Same exact one. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up? Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
All right, single collar tie now. Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes. Notice the drive. Look at how they drive the knee right into the midsection.
Flush right hand is true. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Lee gets caught with that punch. Oh, good opportunity to do damage here. He's got that tie clinch. Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to half length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. Oh, collar tie.
Oh, that was not.
All right, so a near perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again, was able to get him down there.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over and over, he shot for takedowns, he tried to mix it up, and he got defended. But eventually, he got it done. Now, what does he do with this top control?
Trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. An attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
Out tonight. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. If you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
He's having his way with him here. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Lee. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds, because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound for such a dominant position.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. Attacking armbar. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And this might just be a matter of time. Right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control, because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Back to the feet now.
Nice strike.
And now he's got the tie catch.
Head kick lands.
Oh, and a nice jab by him there, and that's going to give his opponent some problems if that keeps landing.
He's having a tough time getting his offense going because that jab is just stopping him every time. Beautiful head kick. Left hand punch from the clinch.
Back and forth we go. That's the end of round number 2. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
Relax a little bit. You're starting to take a lot of damage to that eye. I need you to circle away from that side. You have to be careful now. Be cautious.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway.
Nice sneaky head kick. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows. Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Goes right back to that left kick and lands. Immediately gets the underhook. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
That is as big a strike as he has landed thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight.
Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight as he gets the Thai clinch.
This is a massive moment for this fighter. He is a great Muay Thai fighter. Look for him to go knee, and then try to land a big one to the head. Oh, wow, oh!
And this might just be a matter of time. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Lee. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Back mount now. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away, and try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Side control now. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish. Huge elbow there.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Got the single collar tie.
Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
All right, so again, we find ourselves here in the clinch where there are obviously no shortage of subtleties and nuances. A lot of motions in here that maybe are lost on the casual fan.
Absolutely, and it's gonna be the underhook. For all the things that happen in this position, the person winning and controlling the underhook.
Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep.
Big knee lands there.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
He gets to his spot, the Thai clinch. Then he starts to let the knees fly. Again, back into this position.
Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is gonna start to drive knees over and over. You gotta be careful here, you gotta move.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. And that'll do it, 15 minutes in the books. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Take a deep breath and relax. Let's clear the cobwebs. You got rocked that last round, but you're fine. This round, let's get on your bicycle. Use the...
All right, next round is underway. You know these are two of the more conditioned fighters on the roster, so cardio is not going to be an issue here. And for some fighters, you know, you can have one of those adrenaline dumps or the cardio abandons you on fight night. Not the case for these two guys. Both look very fresh as we start this next round. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
All right, Muay Thai clinch. A lot of elbows and knees could be coming from here. We'll see how he chooses to attack.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous position, but an advantageous one for the offensive fighters. Watch for the defensive guy to try to break this immediately.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Got clipped with the right hand.
When you're in a clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head. Clinch. Nice straight punch.
Single collar tie now.
Let's go. Keep moving forward now. Don't back off.
All right, so no surprise. Once again, we find ourselves here in this clinch situation. We'll see who can advance.
Who's going to be the person to dictate the pressure? Who's going to control the engagements from this 50-50 position?
Back and forth we go here. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Combination lands for him. He is really putting his strikes together tonight.
I mean, he's feeling himself tonight, John. He's doing a great job of putting everything together.
A little single collar tie there. Oh, right punch followed by a left there by Lee. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Oh, single collar tie here. And there comes the separation now. And now he's got that tie clinch. Man, look at the redness now, almost immediately on the right side of his body. Going orthodox now. Nice punch there by Lee. All right, single collar tie now.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
All right, so again, the fighters clinch here. Kind of had an inkling we'd find ourselves back in this situation.
Absolutely. Both of these fighters love fighting chest to chest. The uglier the fight, the better.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, collar tie. Muay Thai plump. Oh, he lands another strike to the body. He just continues to punish his opponent's midsection here in this round.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick. Beautiful punch. Nice control in that collar tie. And a massive elbow lands around the guard.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Connects with a right. Battling for hooks. Oh, now he's got the tie plumb, Daniel. If you're on the other side, what are you trying to do to get out of this potentially dangerous position?
You got to start digging your shoulder to a side and then trying to shove an underhook. You cannot bend down to try to get out of Muay Thai clinch.
Lee gets caught with that punch. Well, no surprises. He connects once again, and that looked like it landed right on that cut.
Right on the cut, and he's targeting it, right? He's looking. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press it. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Trying to stay in this fight. Got the single collar tie. And they separate.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. All All right, he engages in the single collar tie, and they separate. Lee gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. 20 seconds now remain in the round. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. And here he is back in familiar territory in the clinch. Changes his stance. You'll see a lot of this from this fighter. Just misses with a left hook there.
You're mixing it up perfectly. I love what you're doing with your kicks. Keep those going. He's slowing down.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
Ready? You ready?
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. Nice 1-2 there. Slips to avoid the right. Nice punch there by Lee. Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got it. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
Oh, and there is the kick. That one checked by Lee.
And this dude's cashing chips.
In the fight. All right, both fighters now continuing to try to get a more dominant position.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Misses with that punch. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie, and they separate.
Yes, they heard him in the last round. Same exact one.
Now he's got the Muay Thai plum. Oh, that's a hell of a kick right there. He told us Thursday that he was going to be kick-heavy tonight, and that is certainly a step in the right direction.
He is landing that strike. He's very effective with it.
Amazing that we could get to this point of the fight, and he would not show even a modicum of a sign of fatigue.
Well, he's doing a very good job of managing his cardio. He doesn't throw everything at 100% power. He throws things to set up. He does a good job of knowing when to go, knowing when to slow down, and showing. Look at his cardio. He's not even breathing heavy yet.
Gets the elbow up into the target. Oh! He's out!
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
A near-perfect strike to end the fight and end the night for his opponent, who candidly may not have even seen that shot coming. So just the way he drew it up, exactly what he told us during fight week, played out here on fight night. He found a little opening in his opponent's defense and barged right through it to get the big knockout win. Well, what a moment for this fighter here tonight. A massive knockout on the sport's biggest stage. Seminal moment for that fighter tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 51 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Kid Dynamite!
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And gotta be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it up.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises you make to the public. Tonight, he did exactly that. Congratulations.